Hi guys, welcome back to the Premier Hotspur TV. It's your man Simon, North of England's biggest Spurs fan. Yes, guys, we are bringing you another match preview, but this time, guys, it is the semi-final of the Carabao Cup against Chelsea, and they call this the Battle of the Bridge. Yes, guys, it's called the Battle of the Bridge, the Carabao Cup semi-final against Chelsea, and we have got the man to bring in to join me tonight. It's Nippon, the Chelsea fan. Nippon, evening, my friends. How are we? Chelsea, Tottenham, first leg, Stamford Bridge. They call this the Battle of the Bridge. How's it going?
I'm doing well. But yeah, before I continue, I'm just going to switch to the desktop.
So Nippon's going to come back in a minute, guys. So he's just switching over to his desktop. So, guys, just a few things before we start, guys. If you're in the chat, please leave your comments for me and Nippon, and anything about this semi-final, any transfers or anything you want, just bring it in to the chat, guys. And just waiting for Nippon to get back. I've switched. Let's get Nippon back into it. Yeah, Nippon, how's it going, my friend?
Yeah, I'm doing well. I'm doing well.
Yeah, so
go on.
As I said, guys, before me and Nippon get into this, make sure, guys, that you subscribe, like, share, comment, guys. Bring your comments tonight. Bring your questions for Nippon. Bring your questions for me. Any transfers or anything about this game or anything, just bring your comments in there, guys. And the channel is on 1K, on the road now to 1K subs. We're 280 away, guys. So let's bring it, guys. Let's get us to 1K, guys. And Nippon, they call this the Battle of the Bridge. Chelsea versus Tottenham.
It is. It was in a season when a lot of Arsenal fans said that you came third in a two-horse race. And and that's probably when the rivalry all actually started. But to be honest with you, I don't get why so many Chelsea fans hate Tottenham. Personally, I've always hated Arsenal more than you guys, honestly.
Right. Oh, that's bad. I tell you now, mate, that'll probably rattle some Arsenal members tonight. I tell you, hearing that you rate us more than Arsenal, which is...
Now they know I hate them more. It's all good.
So, Nippon, let's get into the chat. There's a couple has left us some messages. Jake, the Liverpool fan, yes, boys. Looks like the winner of your game will be playing Arsenal as we requested to call it off. Nippon, have you seen the Lukaku apology video? That's just been released.
I've just got a notification from the Fifth Stand app. I was driving at the time, so I couldn't click on it. But when I do get time, I will watch it.
Absolutely, pal. Absolutely. And we got Lily White Lane. Robbie, thanks for coming in, mate. Thanks for your support as well. Evening, lads. We got Simon in the house again. Thanks for your support as well, mate. Nippon has shown kindness and a great character. Even my dad, who was a massive Chelsea fan, showed me no love when I decided to support Spurs, which was in part to split him. Love that. Absolutely. Absolutely.
If my children ever support a team other than Chelsea, I won't care. I mean, like, my love for my children will always come before my love for my football team. So I don't care who you support. But if you support a rival, I hope your team fails. But I hope you, as my but I hope you, as my son or my daughter, succeed in life.
Yeah, absolutely. So Dupont, let's get straight into the Chelsea team news. You've got a big injury list. You gave me your team earlier. You put Lukaku in there. I'm hearing Lukaku may not be in the squad tomorrow due to coaching decision. So the team news I'm hearing is this near on bang on what I'm hearing?
Yeah. Look, I look, I just back Tuchel whatever he does. If Lukaku is in the team, I want him to start. If he isn't, I respect Tuchel for. Look, I back him whether he decides to start him, whether he decides to use him in the squad or not. I'll back him whatever he does. I just back the manager.
Absolutely. So the Chelsea team news, guys, is Chilwell. He's out with a knee injury. You got Christian with a lower back injury. We've got Reece James with a thigh injury. Lukaku is a coach decision. The partners put him in his predicted lineup. I'm hearing that Lukaku is not in the squad tomorrow due to what's been happening. Mendy's out on national selection, and Timo Werner illness, all out of tomorrow's semi-final. And you got Chalobah and Loftus-Cheek questionable through a thigh injury and a muscle injury. So big injury news in Nippon. You're both fullbacks, James and Chilwell, absolutely been flying this season. Absolutely fantastic performances. Having them out of a semi-final, mate, it's massive, isn't it?
Yeah, and there's no doubt your front line will target Alonso more than Hudson-Odoi or Pulisic, whoever he decides to play at right wing back.
Yeah, absolutely. And Lukaku, if he's not in the team, and what I'm hearing, if he's not in the squad tomorrow, that is a massive boost to us as well, because we have got Eric Dyer is out tomorrow through illness, and maybe one or two more as well. So that will help us not having Lukaku, because whatever people think of Lukaku is a problem. It's just that guy when he's got his head on, he is a problem to any defender. He is a good striker. Knows where the goal is. But what's going on is just we'll go through it in a minute. There's a question I want to ask you about Lukaku, but we'll just go through the team news. And Timo Werner, he's gone sour. What's going on with this guy?
Look. It's just the Bundesliga thing. Like, if you come from a new league, you will always struggle in your first few games. But I just don't know what's gone wrong for Timo. I mean, like, I've always wanted him to succeed, but look, it's just not gone well for him.
Absolutely, matey. I mean, because Timo Werner, mate, when he was in Germany, he was smashing it up. And as you said, people do come from the German league and doesn't smash it, doesn't hit the ground running, do they?
We have
having
I mean, we signed Michael Ballack from Bayern Munich. Well, actually, I don't know if it was from Leverkusen or Bayern Munich, but he was really good for us when he did play for us.
Absolutely. And Avid Mendy, he's on form. He was fantastic against Liverpool. Some fantastic saves against Liverpool. He kept you in it. He's on international duty now. He's gone to the AFCON. Massive miss for you, isn't it?
Of course. But Kepa, I mean, he's been a good backup goalkeeper. But I always say
it's not a bad backup, is it, Kepa?
Of course, it isn't. But I always said there is a mistake in him. Always said there's a mistake in him.
Absolutely, matey.
Is the thing.
Simon says, even though it pained me when Chelsea won the Champions League for the first time, I was happy for them, and I'm happy my dad got to see his team win such a thing before he passed on. Oh, bless you. Absolutely fantastic, that.
Pretty much everyone was a Chelsea fan in that final, apart from both North London teams and a and
Go
a
on the
few,
fun. Go on the fun.
apart from a few Liverpool fans and both North London teams for obvious reasons. Well, they were Chelsea fans on that day. Man United. I saw there was a certain Man United fan I saw who celebrated Carl Havertz's goal as if he was a Man United player. So obviously for them, for Man United fans, Carl Havertz is now a legend because he just stopped Man City from winning their Champions League.
Absolutely, mate. Absolutely. Simon says as well, we can enjoy a good rivalry and not be arseholes to one another, is what I'm saying. Simon says, not sure so much what's wrong with Timo as what's right with him. It's just one of those signings you have to write off. Chelsea are decent at that, unlike us with Lo Celso still on the. Absolutely, Simon. I totally get what he's trying to get there. So yes, as I said, and upon you have got Chilwell, Reece James, Mendy, Christian. That's another big part of your defence because he's played a big part in your team this season as well. So if Lukaku's out of that squad as well tomorrow, that's massive players for Chelsea. Upon.
Look. Even if you guys do knock us out, I won't be that pissed. Look, put it this way: I'd much rather win the FA Cup or the Champions League over this because obviously, look, as of right now, the title race is over. But the old saying goes, it isn't over till it's over. But I just don't see Man City dropping as many points. But
yeah.
season's still long. The Premier League is an unpredictable league. You never know what can happen.
Absolutely. Get into the Tottenham team news then, upon. We've got Bergwijn is out with a calf injury. Romero is back in training. He's that thigh injury. He's still slight. He's running it off. Apparently, he's back in light training, so that's good for us. Session is out with another thigh injury. They're all out of tomorrow's semi-final. Plus, we've got Eric Dyer with illness, and there is one or two others we don't know until tomorrow. So
illness, which I'm not going to say on screen.
Sorry, Napom.
Does he have that illness? It's something I'm not going to say on screen.
Dyer, yeah, he's got COVID. Yeah, apparently he's been tested COVID today. So him and a few others. So we don't know.
I wish him all the best in his recovery.
Yeah, absolutely.
Romero has a thigh injury. Like, is he going to be back for the tie at White Hart Lane?
Who's that, matey?
Christian Romero.
Christian Romero. The update is he's back in light training. He's running. He's not to full fitness at the minute. Obviously, he's targeting the North London derby, which is the following weekend against Arsenal. So that's his target. He may make the bench for that one, but if not, it'll be the one after the game after that one. So, yeah, it's good to have Romero back in training and back getting, because he is a fantastic player and he's one of our best defenders.
Yeah, I think he'll play for the badge as well. He looks like one of those players who will play for the badge.
Absolutely, matey. Absolutely. We have got wait on matey. We've got Simon as well saying again. I think Lukaku could be the downfall of Tuchel. He's not just the money they put down on him, but you can't have results be going against with someone of that quality in the background. Absolutely. Napon, what do you say to that?
Respectfully, I'd have to disagree because Tuchel has proven he's not a yes man to player power. Hence why he dropped him against Liverpool. And I honestly think Tuchel will be the first manager since Mourinho in his second term to last 2 years. I've already said it. I think the board are going to let him see his contract through. Otherwise, I don't see why he can't stay for 2 years. Pep, his contract runs out in 2023. which means Man City will have a drop of form. Although he did say, I'm not, he didn't say it, but I think it will happen. If Man City win the Champions League at the end of this season, I think he leaves. I think he leaves Man City if he wins the Champions League with them. Yeah, because like if he wins the Champions League with them, he's achieved everything with them: 4 Premier League titles, 4 Carabao Cups, and a Champions League. Basically, and an FA Cup. You can't take that away as well. So basically, he's won everything with them if he wins the Champions League this season.
Absolutely, no problem. Absolutely. And we've got Toxic Headshot. He's saying, breaking news, Tottenham will try to sign Adama Traore, confirmed by Fabrizio Romano. I haven't seen it. I have seen the story floating about on other sources and other tweets. I don't take it. I take it as a pinch of salt, me, until that player is holding that shirt up. There was a lot of rumours floating about. So we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see. Adama Traore, we can probably. I'll leave that to transfer news because he's not a Tottenham player.
I don't see why you haven't gone after. What's his name? Oh, he plays for Leicester. Harvey Barnes. I don't see why have you not gone after him.
I don't think Leicester at the present moment, mate, is going to sell these type of players to a rival. I mean, he's going to challenge them for the top 4, top 6.
Leicester's rivals are Nottingham Forest, not Tottenham.
No, I'm saying like in the league, we're their like rivals going in for the top 4, top 6. I mean, I don't think they'll let them go.
As in the rivals, as in your Derby counties and your.
yeah. I know what you're trying to get at. I'm looking at like a league rival, like going for the top 4, top 6s, and we are definitely one of them to Leicester.
Because personally, I think he's better than Adama Traore.
Yeah, I do. I do like Harvey Barnes. Romero should be back for the North London derby. Yes, that's what I'm hearing. Big up, guys. Big up, Toxic. Simon says Chelsea are going target. Are going to target Japet Tanganga. I think some fans overrate him, and we are due a wake-up call. Never thought I'll see the day. I'm gutted at Dyer being out of the team. Absolutely, I'm gutted as well. I don't think Japet Tanganga will play tomorrow. I'll tell you my team in a minute. Me personally.
I rate him. First game of the season, he kept Raheem Sterling in his pocket, and he had Wilfried Zaha completely rattled a few games ago.
Yeah, I know that. Me personally, he just needs more games under his belt, and it's a big game at the semi-final. And I don't know, it's going to be out of him and Roden, who's going to start tomorrow.
Do you see him as a future England international?
It's massive, isn't it? It's a massive question. That's huge.
Playing for the youth team, but do you see him ever receiving?
Do you know what? And the part I don't see much of Tanganga at the minute to say he's an England international. He doesn't get into the Tottenham team to be rated as an England international. He needs to do more as a player. He needs to try and get more game time at Tottenham. That's the first thing. I think. Simon says apparently Wolves are in for Doherty. Yes, that's true. Apparently talks are ongoing. Apparently, so we'll wait and see on that. But Adama Traore is not a part of the deal apparently. So that is why are they going to sell us a better player? Makes no sense. Must be. It's. They're not saying that they're not saying Traore is going to be part of the deal. Apparently it's just they want Doherty to go back to club, but the player is not happy going back to Wolves. So that's what apparently is coming out as well. Toxic says Joe Roden will play tomorrow. Big up Derek. Big up Simon. Big up Derek. Toxic says Conte has said Joe is like to replacement. Yeah, and that's what I've heard. Simon says I can see Japik going off to a Fulham or a team like that. I think that's I think he needs loan moves. I think he does need game time, Simon. Yeah, to get out there again. So that's that, Nippon. My question to the panel, to myself, and to the guys in the chat: can this run under Conte continue in tomorrow's semi-final? It's going to be a hell of a game. Trust me, with all them injuries and illnesses, and Chelsea's got two teams. What's that, Nippon? Sorry.
I said I'm going to be at Stamford Bridge tomorrow and do a
Are you going? Oh,
yeah.
Brilliant. Here you go. Nippon going to the semi-final. Lucky kid. Lucky lad. It's going to be a great game. And the question to myself and to guys in the chat, the Tottenham fans, can this run continue? I'll sum it up very quickly. It's going to be tough. It's going to be very tough. I think we have road out luck under Conte at the minute. We haven't playing well. The only one was against Liverpool. We did play okay. I mean, then against Leeds, the Brentford, the Norwich, the Watford, we did okay. But we got the results. We got wins, and that's all counts at the end of the day. Especially the Watford one at the weekend. We look lethargic. We look tired. We didn't move the ball quick enough. There was a lot going on. It didn't look good, but it's a sign of never giving up under a guy like Conte. He keeps drumming the players to keep going on, and we got the late winner. I mean, so tomorrow's will be a completely different. I think in these sort of games, Nippon, form in the league goes out the window. It's whoever turns up in these semi-finals, whoever wants it more.
It's a
derby. It's a derby. And with you got lots of injuries, we've got a few players out. It's going to be a hell of a game, I think. It really is.
Doesn't matter if there are injuries. Form goes out the window in a derby.
Absolutely.
Put it this way. Tomorrow's winner will be... it will be between who wants it more. It will be between who wants it more.
Yeah, absolutely. Derek says, skip Traore before we play the Gooners. He will frighten the shit out of the Gooners defence. Seriously. Do you know what, right? With Adama Traore, okay, he's got no goals and no assists this season. That's the biggest, apparently, this is the biggest thing, the problem with Adama coming to Tottenham. I think Conte, he can come and Conte can get a tune out of him and he will shit the life out of some defence. We've shown before he's speed, he's power on the ball. I think he can improve under someone like Conte and playing with better players as well, Nippon. So yeah, I can see that. Big up Nippon from Derek. And Jake says, Sire, how many injuries does Sessegnon have? So please, £13 million. The guy's 20, 21, and he's had about 3 or 4 injuries since he's been at Spurs. It's unbelievable. It's so unlucky. Neil, the Liverpool fan, I think if Chelsea turn up and play like they did against us, Liverpool FC, then you may have a big problem. But if they play like United did last night, then you will walk it. I don't think walk it, Neil. Neil, thanks for coming in. Happy New Year to you and your family, matey. Hope you had a good one. And me and Napon was just speaking quickly about the Chelsea and the Liverpool game backstage, and it was a fantastic game. It was end to end. It was an absolute belter again. But I won't say walk it. Never against Chelsea. We'd never walk games, especially at the Bridge. We're always back.
I don't think either team will walk it. I think they're going to make it very difficult for each other.
Yeah, absolutely. So big up Neil, the Liverpool fan. Simon says, I'm confident if we haven't been playing well, but we've been getting results. Let that sink in. We are Tottenham. Where does that happen? Exactly. Absolutely, Simon. So just how's it going, my friend? I'm worried about our midfield. It's too lightweight compared to Jorginho, Conte, and Kovac. Yeah, absolutely. We skip out as well. Apparently tomorrow. Nippon, that was the other one. That was he's suffered with COVID as well. He's apparently out as well tomorrow. Skip and Dyer. I think they're the only 2 at the minute. There is 1 or 2 more apparently. So yeah, if Skip's out tomorrow, he is our workhorse in there. So if Pierre plays, Pierre's in there tomorrow. If he does, he has to work. He has to work tomorrow. He hasn't been. Do you know what, Pierre? He hasn't been on top of his game lately. He's been quite poor. Me personally.
Do you see?
But yeah.
Do you see Oliver Skip in as a future England player? Not youth level, senior level. Seen him as a
I
future.
think so. Nippon, he's got a lot to learn still. He's got a lot to learn. He's a young guy, and I'm gonna let him flourish at the minute. I'm gonna let him just keep playing his game, keep playing football. I hope he keeps injury free, and I think he can one day become a regular in that England midfield. But he's got a long way to go. You know what I mean? There's massive hype over Skip at the minute with the Tottenham camp, with the Tottenham fans, and with me, I sit on a different side. Skip's doing well, but he needs a lot more time, and it will take time for him to get better and to break into that England team, because there is some really good England international centre midfielders in there. Do you know what I mean? So, but he can do.
Calvin Phillips, Jordan Henderson, James Ward-Prowse,
Declan Rice.
I've said him.
Oh, you said him right. Toxic says Derek Sanchez. Derek Hutchinson would like him if he brings the ball forward and push us forward. It's a tactical sign and very coming. Yeah, absolutely. Jake says, Nippon, what sort of reputation do you think Conte will get? Do you think he will get booed? Oh, here we go, Nippon.
He is definitely getting booed. But not by
Why would he get booed?
Look, because a lot of our fans hate Tottenham. It's as simple as that.
But seriously, he done well at Chelsea.
So did Jose. He won us our first Premier League title. Look, I'm not going to boo him. I don't care.
Yeah. I just think if you take the Tottenham scenario out of it and just put your Chelsea cap back on and just literally the man, I'm not saying you, Nippon, I'm saying the Chelsea fans just need the man done well at Chelsea. He delivered. So to me, I don't think he's done nothing wrong. Me personally, to get booed. Me personally,
he did sue us, and that's why a lot of Chelsea fans are angry.
Big up Jake in your comment.
No, do I think he will get booed? Yes. But will I personally boo him? No. Look, like I said, I would have been more pissed off. Sorry for the language. I would have been more pissed off if he'd moved to Arsenal or Man United. That's when I would be like, nah, you've done something very
good. The way United are playing at the minute, I am so glad that we reacted early and got Conte in, because that could have been us.
Look, I'm so happy. Look, I'm so happy you guys got him over Arsenal and United, because they would have been in my mention, like saying, "Oh, look, he's going to be one with us." Look, all I'm going to say is that I'm not. That's when I would boo him. If he moved to United or Arsenal, I would have booed him. But no, I'm not going to boo him.
Absolutely. Kelly says, Kelly JTV, thanks for coming in. Conte can improve Adama into a lethal player. Yeah, I think he can do well.
He did it with Marcus.
Is a future England captain. I won't go that far, Derek. I'll say he's a future England international, not international captain. Myself, but I think he has got. I think he's got everything in his football ability to become a good England international. Me personally, Simon says Skip will be England captain in a few years. Some proper quality in the England side at the moment, but time goes on and they will be winding down eventually, such as like I don't think so. Me personally, I really don't think so. He could be an England captain, England international, yes, but not captain.
You know who I do think will be our future captain? By R, I mean because I'm assuming you support England as well in the Euros and World Cup.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, you know who else I do see in our? You know who else I do see as our future captain? Phil Foden. He's a future
Phil
England.
Foden. Yeah, I could see. Further down the line, Nepal, it's a long way to go, Nick, because Harry Kane is going to be it for the next 3 or 4 years probably, until he hangs up his boots. And we've got Tommy, the CFC fan. Big up, guys. Come from Nipon's channel and loving the stream. Thank you very much, Tommy, the Chelsea fan. And we can only do our best. We try our best on this channel to give people good content. But thanks for coming in. Thanks for your support, my friend. And Toxic says, please boo Conte. It will play in our favour.
Look, for what he did. Look, I know he plays for you guys, and a lot of our fan base hate you. But I can never bring myself to hate someone who won us the league title. Never. That's never going to happen. That's the same reason I didn't boo Jose either. A manager who wins us trophies, no matter. Look, the only time I will ever boo a Chelsea manager is if they go to United or Arsenal. Otherwise, I'm never booing a manager who's won us trophy.
Absolutely. Nippon is on fire tonight. He's on fire. Facts and Stats says, all right, so I hope you're well, my friend. Loving the show. Going to be the hardest part of the season the next couple of weeks with cup games and the league and transfers. Absolutely. We've got this Chelsea game coming up. We've got the FA Cup, then Chelsea again, and then in the North London derby. And plus in between that, hopefully to get 1 or 2 over the line, it's going to be hectic at Tottenham. And Chelsea's got a big run in as well. It's not only Tottenham, Arsenal, Chelsea. Everyone's got big run-ins at the minute. I mean, big games. Chelsea's got Champions League as well. So is Liverpool. So it's huge run-ins for these clubs at the minute. Dave says, how's it going, Dave, my friend? Skip is ready to play for England already. They're not a creative team, so he'll fit in nicely to do all the donkey work. England have lots of creative talent, but the miserable manager won't use them. Big up, Dave. Big up, Dave.
I was referring to Gareth Southgate. But yeah, look, a lot of people can say Saka, this Saka, that Saka cost us the final. No, Gareth Southgate cost us the final.
Wow. There we go. Nippon spoke there. Tommy's saying, is he trying to say Conte equals Rangnick?
No, he's saying he's better than Rangnick.
Oh, right. Okay. Is that what he said? Yeah, obviously. He's head and shoulders over Rangnick. Rangnick's not in the manager. He's not in the coach. He's a director of football. I mean, so I do not know what he's. Nippon, just tell us quickly.
Things are already falling apart from it. I'm loving it, man. I'm loving it.
Do you know what, right? I watched the Big Six last night, Nippon. And Saeed, he couldn't speak for about half an hour. Poor sod. He got ripped. But he took it well.
Yeah. I bet you if there was like a short-tempered Arsenal fan there, I bet I bet anyone who had a short temper, like whether they're Man United or Arsenal, I bet they wouldn't take it as well as he did. I mean, fair play to him.
Yeah, he took it so well. He got battered, and he took it so well. So fair play to him.
You know, like there are. I mean, big up yourself, side. You know, there are certain content creators who give it all the smoke, but then can't take it. He's one of the few who actually gives all the smoke and then actually takes it at the same time.
Absolutely. There's some out there in the pod who can't take it. I mean, they give all that, and when their team lose, you don't even see them streaming. You know what I mean? They're flipping. I mean, they're crying out. I mean, they don't want to stream. They don't want to talk to someone. You know what I mean? So you've got to learn doing things like this.
They lose. They all go into their personal, private Twitter spaces if they lose. We have a lot of them in our fan base as well at Chelsea. Look, win, lose or draw, I will always be doing stuff on my YouTube channel. I'm always here to call out the fake ones and the real ones.
Absolutely.
People want to call me a fake fan. before the 2018 World Cup, I wasn't that much into football. But whenever people said, "Who do you support?" when I was growing up in school, like everyone was either Arsenal, Man United, or Liverpool. I was like, you know what, Chelsea, just to be different. I just
There
wanted
you
to
go.
be from
There you
there.
go. There you
But
go.
yeah,
And there's no wrong supporting Chelsea. My dad supports Chelsea, so and
but
my younger brother. So
for me, I'm always a football fan first. I just don't like the tribalism in some of our fans. So for me,
right,
it's always been football before club.
right. Right, Derek says Chelsea fans would have Conte back in a heartbeat. Nippon. Toxic says Nippon likes us. Can't believe it. Simon says if Pochettino rolled up at Chelsea, I wouldn't be able to boo the man. He gave us so many happy memories, and at the end of the day, we sacked him. So can't hold it against him for doing what he likes. Tommy says Skip will probably be in England team, but not captain. Yeah, Tommy, I think that's probably the right one. Don't think he's captain material, but I think he's good enough to play in the England team. We've got Alan Harris. Alan Harris. Good evening. Yes, Alan. Thanks for coming in, my friend. And thanks for coming in and having your say as well. Tommy says Rice is a proper captain. He has like. I don't know. Do you know what? Rice, he's probably going to the next one down the line as England captain, but let's wait and see. As I said, Kane's captain at the minute. He's going to be there for the next 3 years probably. So it's a long time before we choose our next captain. Things come and go. You know what I mean? Toxic, I respect Nippon. Real talk. Yeah, always gives it real talk. Nippon does. Ralph Rangnick bringing the end of days to Manchester United. You love it.
Look. I mean, to be fair to United, he's not going to be there long term. He's going to honestly think he's going to bring in a good manager for them. So
yeah, at the end of the day, Nippon, Pochettino, I really do think it's destined for him in the summer. I really do.
Look, and I really look. I'm somewhat scared, but somewhat not scared of Poch because he became PSG's first manager in 7 years not to win them a league title.
Absolutely, matey. The football terrace is the biggest crybabies. There is some proper ones on there. Football terrace have a lot of hypocrites on there. Big Tommy. Wait on. Yeah. Big up Tommy. Sergio says Højbjerg and Winks is not good enough midfield to start against Chelsea.
I'm a Tottenham fan. I'd start Højbjerg and Winks. Sorry,
yeah.
Højbjerg and Skip.
It should be Højbjerg and Skip, but Skip's out. He's going to be out for tomorrow.
Is it illness or something?
Yeah, he's illness as well. Him and Dyer apparently. Hyper, yes, Hyper. High side question for both. If Pochettino goes to Newcastle, what will be? I don't think he'll go Newcastle. End off. Pochettino won't go Newcastle.
I mean, he went to you guys when you were in the squad, so I don't see why Newcastle.
No, they've got Eddie Howe. Eddie Howe will be there for the next couple of years. So me, Pochettino will go. I think. Do you mean Manchester United or do you actually mean Newcastle? He's not going Newcastle. Trust me. Me personally. Simon says Football Terrace is a ironic channel name for a man I've never seen go to games. Laugh out loud. He's funny though because he does read the mean comments and has a laugh with them. Yeah, I do like Terry on the Football Terrace.
Yeah, big up Terry, man.
Yeah. Big up Terry on the Football Terrace. Tommy says Kanté and Kovacic versus Højbjerg and Winks. Yes, there's no comparison, is it? Let's get Nippon. Let's go through some of these quickly. before we bring up the predicted lineups. With the injuries Chelsea have, do you have enough to get a result against Spurs tomorrow? With the injuries you've got, if all them players and Lukaku's not playing, do you have enough in that squad to get a result against us tomorrow?
Look, it's not about whether we have enough in the squad or whether we have all our players fit. It's a derby. Form goes out the window. Injuries don't matter. So it's all about passion, heart, and desire.
Absolutely. But I think, as you said in the pod, it goes out the window, the form and everything, because anything can happen. A red card can change a game. A few injuries early in the game can change games. So anything can happen in football, and especially in derbies. You know what I mean? So
Rudiger could lose his. It could be 1-1. Rudiger could lose his head.
Absolutely.
One of your players, and then get sent off, and he lets us all down.
Absolutely.
And then one of your players, like Højbjerg, or who's playing? Oh god, who's a rash player in your team?
Rash player. I think Davinson Sanchez will play tomorrow. He's a very rash player. So is Emerson. Pierre could be rash sometimes. Hot-headed.
Pierre could easily two-foot one of our players, like Pulisic or Lukaku if he plays.
Yeah.
And get himself sent off. Similarly, Rudiger could do the same to one of your players and get himself sent off. So that turns everything on its head.
Yeah, absolutely, matey. Hyper says, Sai, did you see the meltdown Terry had yesterday? Unreal. No, do you know what? I've heard the things about it. I'll go watch this after this, you know. He said, did you see Terry's outburst last night at Igal? Did you see it, Nippon?
Yeah. But look.
Well, what happened? What happened?
Basically, they just threw shots at each other, left, right, and centre.
Right, I have to go and watch this. After. I love it. I tell you, I love it. Simon says every time I've seen Chelsea introduce youngsters lately that I'd never heard of, they play a blinder, so we can't rest. No, absolutely, seriously. Even Chalobah, what a player this guy is. Chalobah, you know what I mean? Absolutely fantastic. You know what I mean? Chelsea got some great youngsters coming through as well. You know what I mean?
And I would play him tomorrow.
He's questionable at the minute, but he's in the team. I reckon he'll play. Me, I actually like him. I think he's great
because he is. Look, he's come from our academy, so he's going to have it instilled in his DNA that we do not lose. Look, it'll be instilled in his DNA that we do not lose to Arsenal, Man United, or Tottenham. That will be in his DNA from a young age. So he'll be up for this game.
Absolutely. Toxic says Igal was lying the Arsenal. Yeah.
I mean,
so we've gone on to that. Yeah. So we've gone on to with the can Chelsea get a result? I said with all the injuries, as you said there, it's a derby. It goes out the window. Form goes out the window. It's just whoever turns up, and it's going to be a feist game tomorrow. The next one, Nippon. Let's just take a couple of questions before we get into the teams. What's gone on with Lukaku? What's gone on? You signed him in the summer. It was looking rosy. He's banging in goals for you. Everyone thought, Jesus Christ, Chelsea's going to roll this league with City. I'm telling you now. But what's going on? He's come out and said he wants to go back to Inter Milan.
Honestly, I don't know what's gone on with him. But for all the Chelsea fans who have gone crazy about this, it's not anything new. Look at one of our biggest legends, Didier Drogba. He did the same thing. Like he openly said once that he wanted to go back to Marseille after a year.
Oh right.
But
I didn't know that, Nippon. I didn't know that.
Look, if you want to leave, why did you come in the first place?
Absolutely.
the only way I'm going to forgive you is if you turn up in every single game you're playing and say,
Absolutely.
look, if you want to be at Chelsea, you have to score those goals. You personally said you want to be Drogba's heir. Then show it. Score 20 plus goals a season. Score when your team needs it the most. Stop dropping 0 out of 10 when you really need to show up. I'm pretty sure that's what you guys were like with Harry Kane in the summer as well.
Absolutely, yeah. It's the same as Harry Kane. He wanted to move in the summer. He didn't get it, and it's happened to him at the start of the season. Since Conte's come in, we've seen a bit of improvement. So I still think that he still wants that move, but I don't think he's going to get it now. I think that's gone. The boat has sailed. I think they're going to go in for someone like Haaland now or Flatovic. So I think Kane's lost his move. I think he's got to knuckle down now. Like what Lukaku's got to do, just knuckle down. And as you said, just the only thing he'll get over the Chelsea fans if he just turns up every game and puts in performances. You know what I mean?
Look, unless you score in a crucial part of a Champions League game, like you score a goal that gets us into the final or wins us the Champions League, I'm not convinced. Or yes, score when you need. Look, the only way I'm going to forgive him is if he turns up when we need him the most, like scoring a final, scoring the latter stages of the Champions League, and or in the final if we get there, then all is forgiven. But look, I will never forget what he did. There's a difference between forgiving and forgetting. I'll forgive him, but I'm never going to forget what he did.
Absolutely, Nippon. Absolutely. Toxic says, "Big up Terry from the Football Terrace." Yeah, Terry's fan. I like Terry in the Football Terrace. Some says the FA being incomplacent and useless regarding COVID outbreaks. It's what basically handed the title over to Manchester City. And Rugello Lukaku to Spurs. No, not a chance. Rugello, if he's going to go, I think he'll go to Real Madrid. Me personally, he's a fantastic defender. He's a fantastic. Apparently, he's in talks with Chelsea over a new contract. Apparently, it's going okay. Talks are going okay, apparently, but we don't know.
I think he didn't want to move to Real Madrid in the summer. I honestly think he's using Real Madrid
to get a contract.
Yeah, like how Sergio Ramos used Man United to get a new contract.
Absolutely, yes.
He is using Real Madrid to get a new contract with Chelsea.
Yeah, absolutely. And with Lukaku, there is big noise coming out from some of these sources on Twitter and things like this. I don't really engage with none of that. With Lukaku wanting to reunite with Conte at Tottenham, I can't see it. Once he said he wants to go back to Italy, I really do believe he wants to go back to Italy. And I think, to me, Lukaku will Kane. I'll have Kane over Lukaku, me personally. So
I've already said the only way I'm forgiving him is if he starts scoring for us. And even if I do forgive him, I'm not going to forget what he's done. That's going to be it down here forever. Sometimes words hurt more than being punched in the face, and that's exactly what he's done to me.
Absolutely, mate. Simon says City could have had Kane if they didn't mess about with silly offers they knew would never be accepted in a million years. Sergio says Trippier to Newcastle. Yeah, that's nearly done. Wind up Simon.
I'm going to wind him up.
Opinions on Tungi, on Dombele situation. And to me, the guy is finished at Tottenham. Me personally, I think this guy needs to move on. Apparently, Roma is interested. Jose wants to take him to Roma into Italian league. Me personally, I think that's probably the best. I think that's probably the best for him. Him and Lascelles can go as well. I just don't rate both. I don't. Tungi, do you know what? Tungi has got crazy ability. he has got some serious ability. It's his work ethic. It's his laziness. He just doesn't want to. He doesn't want to do it. And do you know what? It's a shame because the talent is incredible. He's up there probably with talent wise. He's probably one of the best in his position. It's just he doesn't work hard enough. He doesn't want to work hard and he doesn't want to knuckle down. And
he reminds me of Ravel Morrison. All the talent, but the attitude stinks.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. Absolutely.
Another one. Talent, but attitude-wise, stinks.
Absolutely. One for me and one for the people in the chat as well. The Spurs fans, can Spurs end their trophy drought by winning this trophy? We've got a serious chance with Antonio Conte.
If you guys get to the final, I think you guys have a chance of winning it. Because Liverpool will not take this thing seriously. Arsenal, I mean, like, look, I know it's a North London derby and form goes out the window, but at the end of the day, they're still being coached by a novice in Mikel Arteta.
Absolutely, mate.
And if look, this is like having a gun. Look, for Chelsea fans, this would be a gun to them. Would they rather see win a trophy after Arsenal or Tottenham? I'd rather see Arsenal not win anything. Like, but then again, if Liverpool reach the final, I really don't want them to win it because I said in a line, it's actually to save myself from an embarrassment. I said, there's this one Liverpool fan who said we're going to win the quadruple. I was like, okay, mate. I was like, if Liverpool win a trophy this season, I'm going to grow a moustache and shave half of it off. So I was like, if us and Liverpool get to the final, for the sake of my facial hair, just win the damn thing. And Arsenal, please, just beat them if you beat us, because their fans are not going to let us to the end of it.
Absolutely, mate. Derek says, I'd rather win the FA Cup, Simon. We're nowhere near the finals, Derek. So me personally, I'm taking this one seriously. We're 2 games away from a final. No
offense. I don't want to mug you off or anything, but you're Tottenham. You guys don't get to pick and choose which trophies you want to win.
Absolutely, Napon. Absolutely, yeah. I totally agree. We've been starved for success since 2008, miles too long, with the talent of squads we've had since 2008 to present. They should be winning trophies, at least 1 or 2, or maybe 3, with the talent of players we've got. Hugo Lloris has been here 10 years, and the guy ain't won a trophy. He's done one of the best players for the last 10 years. He hasn't won nothing. Do you know what I mean?
He's the only player. Actually, him and Romero are the only players in your team that have success with their countries.
Absolutely, Maisie. Simon says, whichever of us makes it to the final, just shake hands and make sure Liverpool or Arsenal are beaten, because nobody likes Arsenal, and Liverpool fans are insufferable when they win things. Snobs.
For the sake of not looking like a clown, I need whoever beats. Well, I need Liverpool to lose either way.
Yes, sound quality is terrible. Carabao Cup is a piss pot trophy.
I don't know who you support, Derek. I don't know who you support, Derek.
He supports Spurs, Derek.
Come on. If I was a Spurs fan, I'd take this seriously.
Absolutely, mate. Exactly what I do.
You don't get to pick what trophies you want to win.
Absolutely. Dave says guest sound quality is terrible. I can hear Nippon okay. Me personally. So anyone in the chat, anyone in the chat thinks the guest sound is quality. Guest sound quality is terrible. So Nippon. Just quickly, can Spurs and this trophy? Yes, we can. We get past Chelsea. I really do think will go on and we will beat either Liverpool or Arsenal in the final. I really do.
Look, look. If you beat us in the semis, look, beating us.
It's the biggest.
But beating Chelsea in itself is a statement win because you just beaten the European champions. So
absolutely.
Put it this way: like whoever wins, put it this way. You know, like there's a cup, there's a semi-final. Whoever wins that semi-final goes on to win the trophy. I think the winner of this semi-final, the one we're playing, wins the trophy.
Absolutely, matey.
Back in it wasn't to be last season, but the season before Arsenal Man City. I was like, whoever wins that semi-final wins the FA Cup. So basically, the semi-final, the winner of this one will win the FA Cup, in my opinion. So yeah, if you guys knock us out I see you guys winning the whole thing.
Yeah, Nippon, do me a favour. Come out and come back in. Let's see if your sound quality. I've just checked it, and yeah, the sound quality is not great. If you want to take yourself back out and come back in, and we'll see if we can see if it's just. So, guys, we're gonna get Nippon to go back out and come back in to see if it's any better. Simon says our history has been a cup side. We need to get back to that and start winning things. Dave says Ndombele game from France on the pirate ship and ended up stealing the living at Tottenham. Levy should take him to the cleaners in court for underperforming in workplace. And let's see, Nippon. Nippon, you okay?
Can you hear me fine now?
I can hear you fine. I can hear you perfectly. It's when it's going live on YouTube. I've just literally just checked it.
On the other app. Let's see.
On you is when it's going live on YouTube.
I don't know then. Let me just check on my own YouTube. My YouTube here. I don't know then. It seems fine on my personal YouTube.
Yeah, it's
on here.
Yeah.
It seems fine.
Let's just carry on, Nippon. Let's carry on. We ain't got long on the stream to go. Derek says, I have never rated the League Cup since it was started. And yes, I am a Spurs fan. Just don't rate the League Cup. Derek, that's what Nippon said. We can't be picking and choosing. We haven't won a cup since 2008. I can see where you're coming from. I've never been a massive fan of it, but we can't be picking and choosing. We haven't won a cup since 2008. We've been starved of success. I mean, so it's time we put that to bed. And at least any trophy will do at the minute. You know what I mean? Just to get that burden off our back. Do you know what I mean? But big up Derek. Derek's a big fan of the thing, and he's always near supporting me and Matt. So the last question before we get into the lineups and the predictions is Thomas Tuchel. Is he the right man to guide Chelsea back to winning the league title?
Yes and no. Because right now, no matter who comes into any team, Pep is just on a different planet right now. So that's why I would say no. But if Tuchel is still here after Pep leaves, I don't see why not.
Do you know what I like Thomas Tuchel? I think he people don't really rate him. I think what he's done at Chelsea, he done the Champions League for him, and I think with the right recruitment for next season, for the summer, brings in the right players. I think Chelsea can have a good hit of it next season because the quality you've got in that squad is unbelievable. I think you need, if Lukaku was going to go, I think you need a proper striker up top to replace Lukaku. Me personally,
and anywhere else I would have taken him, but obviously Daniel Levy doesn't do business with Chelsea.
He doesn't. So me personally, I think if you look out there at the minute, what managers are available, I think there is entirely. It's hard to find a real good manager at the minute, isn't it? And
That's why
I
I
think
think the board will sack him. That's why I don't think the board will sack him.
yeah, absolutely, matey. Right. Darren says any trophy is good just to be the catalyst for further success, but not the Conference League. Yes, yes, he is. If he plays, if the players play for him, and Dave says you sound loud and clear, but your guest sounds like he's in the basement, and I can't hardly hear him. Do you know what? We're coming to the end of the show. I can hear him perfectly. So if you sound clear, then it's not coming from my end because your guest sound quality is pants.
Right. Let me just mute my Mac and see from my YouTube end. So, can you hear me?
I can hear you, mate. Yeah, I can hear you.
So, can you hear me? I can hear you, mate.
Yeah, it's fine.
It must be his phone. It must be his phone because my phone is perfectly clear on YouTube.
Yeah. So can Tuchel is Tuchel the right manager to bring Chelsea the league title? Personally,
because right now Pep is on a different level, and yes, because if the board back him in the summer, I think we can look. And Liverpool, their weaknesses are being shown now with squad depth and stuff. I think we can improve. And yeah, I mean, like, there's no reason why I don't see us competing after Pep leaves.
Absolutely, mate. So guys, we're going to get into the lineups. Nippon sent me his lineup for the Chelsea game, for the Tottenham game, and I've done my own. Let's get into the Chelsea team then. What Nippon's put up. He's gone with this one, guys. If I take out that, he has gone. Looks like a 3-4-3, same as us. He's gone with Kepa in goal. Azpilicueta, Silva, and Ruger at the back. He's gone with Konovic and Kanté in the double pivot there. He's gone with Pusic and Alonso. Then he's gone Ziyech. Is it how he's pronouncing? Ziyech. And he got Lukaku and Mason Mount. Now, Lukaku, what I understand, he's not in the squad, but I mean,
in case I'd replace him with Kai Havertz.
But me personally, that's still that midfield too, mate. Wow.
Liverpool couldn't complete a single pass with them two in midfield. Let that sink in.
Me personally, out of that, Alonso, he's been a good servant to you. But I think his days are coming to the end. Personally,
I don't know what it is with the fan base, but they don't really like him. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, absolutely.
What did he do for you to hate him? For your fan base?
What's that? Sorry?
What did Alonso do to Tottenham for your fan base to hate him?
You know what? I'm not too sure. It may be that battle of the bridge if he's done something a bit naughty there, but there was a lot going on that time where we was going for the league with Leicester, and we let a 2-goal lead at Stamford Bridge go. Tempers fly. I don't know if it's saying from there, but yeah, I think it's the goals he scores against us as well. I mean, that one at Wembley, that was a belter. Do you know what I mean? So that's probably what it is.
Well, Eden has scored a goal against you guys, hasn't he?
What's that? Sorry.
Eden Hazard.
Yeah, that don't tell me that goal and that 2-2 draw. That was lethal. That was lethal, telling you.
Yeah.
But then you go with a top with Mount. Do you know what, with Mason Mount? He's either good or he's either bad. There's never a middle with him, is there?
Look, like a wise Italian once said. Sometimes it may be good, sometimes it may be feet. You know who I'm talking about, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely know what you're talking about.
And who you've chosen for your lineup?
Yeah, and our lineup. This is how I've gone with our lineup. I've gone with a 3-4-3 as well. I think that's how he'll play. He'll go with Hugo Lloris in goal. I think he'll go with Davies, Sanchez. I think he'll go with Roden, not Tanganga. I think Roden. Today there was noise coming out saying that Roden is the one he's going to choose with. And then he's going with Emerson and Regs going up the flanks with Pierre and Winks in a double pivot. And then he's gone with Mora, Son, and Kane. I think that's how we're set up.
I would, out of that front three, I would fear Son out of anyone. I mean, like,
you know what? You got to watch out. You got to watch out for Mora. Seriously, if he's on top of his game, the only thing with Mora, he sacks him as Mount. I always say he's either good or he's bad. There's no middle. There's no middle with Mora. So
look, I've said this in so many podcasts that if I was a defender playing against Tottenham's attack, I would fear Son more than I would fear Kane. Because like this whole yin and yang between Son and Kane, a lot of people said they would fear Kane, but personally, I would fear Son more than Kane because it's his pace that can kill you, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, absolutely. But to me personally, Kane, it always tries Kane. You know what I mean? When he ever is not get the service, he'll drop into that 10. You know what I mean? He'll drop deeper. He'll try and get players involved in the game. And Son always overlaps him. You know what I mean? And you got to watch out for that. Mora drops into that 10 as well in that pocket, so he can do things as well.
Especially Son, he loves the goal against us.
Yeah. Obviously, Chelsea. Kane loves the goal against Chelsea. So yeah, we've got to watch them two, them three up top, seriously. And Rex and Emerson. Emerson, to me, he's not been great, but he's not bad defending. He's not great going forward. He's crossing is just terrible. Regs is on the other hand. Apart from a couple of games this season, I think he's been on top of his game, really. I do like Regs. And Winks, he's improved under Conte. Conte's got him going. Instead of playing it sideways or playing it backwards, he's actually playing the ball forward now. He's looking for passes in between the lines, which we haven't seen that for years of Winks. So that's great to hear. And Pierre's form dropped a bit, me personally.
Do you see Winks getting back into that England setup?
No, I don't think so. I don't think he's in that right. I don't think he's in that same category as Skip, me personally. Unless he goes away and plays regularly week in, week out and shows what he's got, me personally. So that's the lineups, guys. That's mine and Nippon's lineups. And the only other thing we got to do is predictions. Nippon, you go first.
That's the first leg.
First leg prediction.
Okay, so it's just the first leg. Okay, right. Do you want to go first then, or should I go first?
Go on, you go first.
Okay. I'm going 2-2.
2-2. Wowzers. It's going to be another battle on the bridge. Yeah, I can see it. I can see Conte going off firing. He's going to get the players going from the sideline. He's going to wind this up. I'm telling you now. From minute 1 to minute 90. And me personally, it all depends. I want to see the lineups first. But I will give a prediction. But it'll be interesting to see which team, if they line up like with what we just showed, it's going to be level. It's going to be tight. It really, really is. I think Chelsea will win the midfield battle with the quality got now, but I think we'll win. I think our front three is better than your front three. I really do. So we can either win the battle up top, and you can win the midfield. That's what I'm saying. It's going to be very tight. I think there's nothing much in the defence. Me personally, in the how they're playing at the minute. I maybe shade over yours because we will have Roden. He hasn't played for such long. If he does start tomorrow, Davies is normally quite reliable. Sanchez, you don't know what you're going to get from Sanchez. He's quite reckless, but he has been playing all right over the last couple of games with Dyer. But Dyer's not going to be there. And Skip's not. They're two massive misses. But to me, I'm going to say, you know what? I'm going to say 1-1. I'm going to say I can see it as a 1-1 draw tomorrow.
We're both going for draws.
Yeah, I really do. I think it'll be a tight game. I really do. I think it's going to be a very tight game. I'll be very surprised if it's going to be over 3 or 4 goals in this.
You know, I see a red card. I see at least one sending off in this game.
Right? Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if there was a red card in this. I really do.
I actually see 10v10 come 90 minutes for some reason.
Absolutely. Dave said he's listening on his speakers. Nothing wrong with his end. You'll hear it when you play it back. Toxic says hopefully Skip makes it and Dyer. I don't think they'll make it, mate. At the end of the day, I think I've been what I'm hearing they're both out. Mason missed a sitter in that game to make it 3-2 again. Yeah, I remember that. Absolutely. Ryan Mason, yeah.
Wait, was he at the Battle of the Bridge game?
No, was it Battle of the Bridge? Was it Ryan Mason? Or was he all about Mason Mount? 3-2 against Chelsea. Was it? No. Yeah, no. I think he was actually. Going back. Do you know what?
Mason Mount only joined our team in 2019.
No. I think Ryan Mason was. Yeah.
What position did he play when he played?
Centre midfield, Nick. Centre midfield, Ryan Mason.
James Ward-Prowse.
Yeah, it's the sort of position he played. And do you know what? It's sad because I did like Ryan Mason. He wasn't the talented footballers, but he was a Tottenham boy. He knew what it's like. He knew what it took to play for the shirt. Do you know what I mean? He's that kind of player.
Look, you always have bad bias towards your academy. I mean, like, put it this way: I will be more upset if Christensen leaves, more so if Rudiger does, because he joined our academy when he was a little boy. I mean, like, I know he's Danish, but he joined our academy when he was 15 years old. Problem.
Yeah.
So I'd be more heartbroken to see Christensen leave because I just want to see him end his career here and leave a one-club legacy. Because we don't have many one-club men at Chelsea.
Absolutely, matey. Absolutely. Yeah, David says 2-1 Chelsea. Dave says Leicester played perfect Italian football that season and had a wonderful defensive pattern of play. Leicester were better than us the season they won the Premier League. It's plain and simple. Yeah, I just think we lost our way in a couple of games. But yeah, I can see where you're coming from though, Dave. Toxic stage 3-0 Spurs. We will do a Liverpool performance, but put all the chances away. Wow.
It's not going to be 3-0.
3-0. Ryan Mason, yes. Ryan Mason was good, 100% all the time. Yeah, absolutely. He knew what it meant to play for the shirt. So I've gone for 1-1. Nippon's gone for 2-2. And that's it, guys. That's the preview. Chelsea versus Tottenham. First leg, guys, tomorrow evening. It's going to be another battle of the bridge. That's all I can say. Really, I can say.
Show tomorrow.
Yeah. What's that, mate?
Is there going to be a call-in show tomorrow?
Yeah. I'll do a call-in show after the game tomorrow. Not a problem. So, guys,
where's Matt?
Matt, he's working tonight, so I don't know if he's working tomorrow as well. I mean, so it's fine. It's not a problem. But big up Matt. Big up Matt. Always he's been a great co-host to me. But as I said, he does a lot of hours as well, same as me. So all right, Nippon, I'll say 4-0 Spurs.
You're on a wind-up. I swear you're on
Oh dear. Cole says, yes, Cole, thanks for tuning in, pal. Draw at Stamford Bridge and Spurs win at home. Well, we'll wait and see on that. We'll wait and see, guys. So thanks for everyone who in the chat tonight. Absolutely fantastic. I'm sorry if Nippon sound receiving back wasn't great. Nippon was trying hard to resolve it. It happens, guys. It happens at the end of the day. It really does.
It's just my room, and my room makes it echo a lot.
Maybe it's your room where there's not much furniture in it and much things, and yeah, and so yes. Derek says great stream. Big up, guys. Big up. Thank you very much, Derek. Thank you, pal. So thank you everyone who tuned in tonight. Big up to every single one of you. Make sure you get over to Nippon. Nippon, tell everyone where they can find you, and give a plug to your channel, mate.
Okay, you can find me on my 2 Instagram. You can find me on Nippon with 4 I's and 3 U's. You can find me on my food blog, Nippon Reviews Cuisines, which is another Instagram account I run. You can also find me on Twitter at the Nippon Sharma, and you can also find me on YouTube at my main channel, Nippon Sharma, and my secondary channel called The British Lifestyle Blogger. I'm currently in the process of editing a flight review, so make sure you stay tuned for that. And yeah, those are all my plugs, so you can find me.
Absolutely.
And Hotspur TV for 1K. It can be done.
Absolutely. Thank you very much, Nippon. Yeah. So head over to Nippon channel, Twitter, the lot. Get over on Instagram as well. Get over there and show him some love, show him some support, subscribe to him, guys. Fantastic. Seriously, some of the content is absolutely fantastic. And yes, guys, we are 280 away from 1K subs. We will get there. We'll get there slowly but surely. We always me and Matt always say slowly but surely we'll get there. Toxic says Nippon show up, big up. Toxic says big up, Simon. Real talk. Nippon, you are a busy man.
Always. By the way, I'm on my way to 500 subs.
Here we go. Come on, guys. Let's get Nippon over to 500 subs. Come on, guys. Get over there, guys. It doesn't matter, guys. We can help each other out. Everyone subs to everyone. Everyone's channels. Doesn't have to be the Tottenham channel. That it doesn't matter. Get over.
I'm trying to move on to all football. Like I usually do Chelsea, reviews after the game. I'm now actually thinking of moving into other games as well. Like I think from now on, I'm thinking of reviewing every big game and give the player ratings. Like obviously a Chelsea game, but then I'll also review another game from the Big Six as well, just so that I open up to more people.
There you go, guys. There you go. So Nippon has got things coming up. So get over there, guys. Show him support. Show him some love. Subscribe to his channel. And Hyper says, big up Nippon. Toxic says, I like Nippon because he hates Arsenal. Cole says, subscribe, Nippon. Keep up the hard work. Cole, thank you, mate. Thank you for subscribing to Nippon. Absolutely fantastic. Real talk. That's what Hyper says. And so, guys, thank you very much, every single one of you, for the last time. We're going to head out. Guys, I've been Simon from Premier Hotspur TV. This has been Nippon Sharma. the Chelsea fan, go over and show this guy support. Absolutely, he always helps out other channels. Seriously, when I'm on Leicester Till I Die TV, he's in that one. Where every time I turn to another one, he's in that. Seriously, this guy goes and shows support. So everyone go back and return the favour and go show some support to the fan as well. So guys, we're going to leave you with this. The Back Water Bridge, guys. It's on. And let's end it with this video, guys. There you go. Good night. God bless, guys. And come on, you Spurs. Come on, Spurs. Come on.
Come on, you Blues.
Come on, Spurs.